Welcome once again into this channel. This is the Philippine Review Center or PRC, and on this video we are going to solve for this age problem. So what we have here is John is currently 20 years older than Mary. So in 5 years, John will be twice as old as Mary. So the problem is we will be looking for the ages of John and Mary. So just like before, now we on our previous videos, we solved this one through substituting this, translating this immediately into an equation. So no more doing or drawing any tables or putting this in a table form, but directly statement into an equation. So our first statement here is John is currently 20 years older than Mary. So if we're going to translate that into an equation, that is J. So let us label that as our first equation, as our first statement. That would be J is equal to, is currently, therefore is this equal to 20 years older. So 20 years older is addition, 20 years older than Mary. So that would be 20 plus M, and our M here is Mary. So that would be our, this would be the equation form of our first statement. And on our second statement, it would be in 5 years, John will be twice as old as Mary. So we are going to note that in 5 years, that therefore both of their ages would be added with 5. So in 5 years, that would be J plus 5 is equal to, so twice, therefore we are going to multiply that by 2. Having this word, we translate that as multiplied by 2 as old as Mary. We multiply that on the age of Mary, but don't forget that we also have to add 5 then kay Mary, because the two of them will move on the same timeline in 5 years. So this would be the equation. So this is how equation 2 would look like on our second statement. So this is the direct translation of this statement into an equation. So now we're going to proceed with the solution. So we have here the value of our J, which is equal to 20 plus M. All we have to do is substitute that in our equation 2. So instead of having J here, we use this equivalent value, so of 20 plus M, and now we are going to retain this plus 5 is equal to 2 times M plus 5. All we have to do here is we are going to distribute this number dun sa inside of the parenthesis. So 2 times M, that would be 2M, and 2 times 5, that would be 10. So plus 10. So on our next step is we could just add them this one, because these are numbers, no, constant numbers, and that would be equal to 25. And this one could be transposed sa kabila side of the equation, and this one also could be transposed onto the other side of the equation. So what we'll have here is 25 minus 10 is equal to 2M minus M. So having all of that, no, we will have 2M minus M is equal to M. So now we will have the value of the age of Mary, which is equal to 25 minus 10, and that would be equal to 15. So with that, no, we have solved for the age of Mary. So the age of Mary is equal to 15. So we have the age of Mary here. We have solved it, and that would be 15 years old. So how about John? So John's age would be very easy. So we have here equation 1, that would be 20 plus M, and instead of M, we will have this value, which is equal to 15, and adding this up, no, that would be 20 plus 5, and that would be equal to 35. So we have here the value, the age of John here as equal to 35. So that's it, guys. I hope that you have learned something from this one. I hope that you get the technique or the trick in doing the age problem. So as you can see, we have just consumed a very minimal space lang of this sheet of paper in solving this one. So as you can see, will be very easy. So hindi siya masyadong long or lengthy in the solution, and as you can see, this is quite direct and much faster. So this is more practical in the execution and the exam. So I hope that you have learned something from this one. This is PRC. Thank you for watching.